Awesome. All right, so this is gonna be so fun because one of my favorite things about doing like anything with laughter is it's very disruptive, right? But like it's like how like can you be mad about it? You know, like it's like the best disruptive it could possibly be, right? I've done workshops at like really big like conferences. Have you guys heard of South by Southwest? Right? So I did it at South by Southwest one time, and there was other conferences going on, and like next door it was like the big auditorium. They were complaining, the other conferences, because they were like giving like talks. They're like, we can't hear because it was too loud. But it was like a good problem. Everybody inside of the experience was like, they got louder with their laughter because they realized that like they were affecting other people in the room. And like, we'll talk about this, but laughter is kind of a funny, contagious thing, you know? Like, is it ever bad? Think about it. Like, why do we told it's bad?
Because we think we're supposed to respond a certain way to certain events.
Right. Or we think serious means that you're responsible?
Yeah.
I don't know. Serious people tend to sometimes be more irresponsible. At least I find that, right? Anyways, hello. How you doing? You want to come join us? Yeah. It's like a missing spot right here. So there's actually we can start it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go.
But it's going already.
Exactly, yeah.
Sweet. So just to let you guys know, give you guys the proper insight into this. So this is a project that I want to start. I want to start creating like these like logs of these laughter experiences. I do them in corporations. I do them in schools, at elementary and high schools. I do it like government agencies. I do it like public places like this. I find that all these different experiences are so unique and different because everybody's different. But I'm like, nobody gets to see it afterwards and experience it. I want to take this stuff, actually personally, I want to take this stuff into hospitals. I do a lot of stuff, work in hospitals. I have friends who are nurses and doctors. I want to actually bring it into the ICU units because they can't get this, right? But I think that there's also some warrant for using this for people who are like in other countries or people who can't get out of their homes or they're in the middle of nowhere, right? They can like put this on and experience it in VR. Nursing homes. And VR in the next 1 or 2 years, everybody's gonna have it on their phones. It's actually already, my phone already has it, but a lot of us are gonna have access to VR. It's a lot easier. So I was like that, whoa, laughter VR? Come on. So you guys will be helping with this, right? If you are not comfortable with it, just let me know. I can either like block you out, like in the post or whatever, but I mean, I can always give me your emails, stay in touch, and I'll share it with you guys, right? And you'll see, like, if you know, the intention is there. We'll see where the intention's at. Is that cool? You guys all cool? Any questions?
Is it okay if I like record the video also? Is that okay?
In fact, I would advocate we're gonna actually use our cameras later.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring that in. But don't worry, it's cool. It's a part of the flow. So, I know, yes. So what's really fun about this is what we're gonna do is very interactive. So there's rules, right? So laughter really takes a lot of rules. You know what I'm saying? Laughter's serious. Serious. We've been laughing, okay? All right, rules. 3 rules. Number 1, we're gonna make eye contact. Are you guys cool with that? Cool with eye contact? Everybody in this circle? Eye contact? Yes? All right, eye contact. Why do we make eye contact? What is beneficial about eye contact?
Connection.
Yeah, have you heard of, what happens when we yawn? Like we see somebody else yawn.
Oh, we yawn.
We yawn. Do you know why? Does anybody know why that is? Power suggestion. That's true too. But there's actually mirror neurons in the brain. Specifically neurons in the brain that are designed to copy. Monkey see, monkey do. That's how we teach each other, right? So those mirror neurons are always applied to certain emotional tendencies, like yawning, right? Another one is laughter. You ever notice, right? If somebody else is laughing, you don't need to know why. So we're gonna make eye contact and we're gonna elucidate laughter in each other. Is that okay? It's really fun. All right, cool. You guys got that? One rule? It's not that hard, right? Is that serious? All right, better be serious. All right, second rule. Next rule is, who here takes himself seriously? Whoa, well I do. Yeah, for sure, right? It's Silicon Valley, right? We kind of have to in a lot of places, right? So in this space, can we make a pact that we're not going to take ourselves too seriously? Just here.
Are you serious about that?
Damn it!
Serious?
All right, so okay, so here, cool? Right, we'll be a little free. I would say for this to be really beneficial to all of you is connect with your inner child here. You'll see what I'm talking about, all right? All right, last rule, the most important one. Who here fakes it? You ever fake it? In any way?
Are you talking about fake laughing?
Any fake it. You fake it, right? So here we're gonna fake laugh, all right? So the key to fake laughing is the really interesting thing about fake laughing. Physiologically, your body still benefits. Your hormones still benefit. Your nervous system, your brain still benefits. All right, cool. So we're gonna
doesn't know the difference.
doesn't know the difference. So we're gonna fake it, and then we're also, while we're faking it, you might find that your faking might turn into real laughter. And this is how this practice can be beneficial to you out of here. Like the benefit of this is not just doing it here, but like learning how you could do it in your real life. All right, that's my intention for you guys, is that you leave here like with life hacks. All right, cool. You guys all, is that all good? You guys all right? All right, so everybody stand up and like create some space. Maybe let's get these let's get these cups out of the way. All right. So I also advocate that we have this beautiful we have this we have this beautiful, what is it called? Like what, altar?
Camera.
Technological altar. So this is like a portal, right? For all of us. So when we're doing our stuff and our laughter and then we're moving around and doing stuff, right? I would advocate even pretending like that's somebody. That might be somebody who's like in a hospital bed, or it might be somebody around the world, you know? Right? So make sure you connect with that person. You don't know where they are in the future, right? It's cool. All right. So first laughter. The most simple one is we're not gonna say any words. We're gonna go around. We're just literally gonna move around. It doesn't matter where you end up. We can move. We can shift around. We're gonna end up here, and we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna go around and say hello to each other without any words. All right. And then I'm gonna do this. Here, you can follow me. Ha. You can follow me. Ha ha ho ho ho. Ha ha ho ho ho. Ha ha ho ho ho. Cool. So I'm gonna do that 3 times, and we're gonna come back into a circle. It's kind of like our way to kind of get back on. Is that cool? Then we're gonna kind of go over the science and stuff and all that jazz. Everybody cool? Is it copacetic? I love that word, copacetic. Isn't that a cool word?
What is
are you,
that word?
Copacetic?
Yeah.
Where would you find that? Huh?
Cool with?
Like, is it like? Are you,
Copacetic?
Yeah.
It's like we're coping with all of it. It's good.
yeah, it's like it's understood. Are we fine? Everybody's cool with it, you know? Like, are you joining us? Huh?
I need a bracelet.
Oh, don't worry about it. Come over here.
Just started and
Yeah, don't worry about it. Come join us. All right, so you guys got the rules for this first one? All right, so remember, the trick is to make eye contact, right? And literally, like, go across the room and kind of, you know, you can kind of start subtly, like, all right, go around. Say hello to each other. Say hello to All right, so those of you guys that started laughing, what are you feeling? Let's talk. Like, what's going on? What do you feel?
Energy level comes down.
Energy level came up. What else?
Stress level comes down.
Yeah, totally. What else?
Your face hurts.
Whoa! So we have like between like 15 to 25 facial muscles. So we're actually, when you laugh, we're actually working on muscle better than if you did anything else. In fact, if you don't ever want to get Botox, just laugh more. All right. So really quick, like with that saying, we did a laughter. We went around and like we also interacted with each other. Like some of you guys know each other, but some of you didn't. What did you notice with the people that you didn't know?
I really like that you could just hug right away, or like that there was just no on guardness.
Ah, interesting. So actually, I will propose this hypothesis that laughter is what's it called? The thing when you ride the bike and you first put the training wheel. Oh, training wheels, right? So laughter is training wheels for telepathy.
For what?
Right, telepathy. And I'll use this scientific study that was done that showed that the people who are married for a long period of time, they actually tested people who were married 50 years and stuff, and they tested people who were like met each other just for the first time, and they had them laugh, and they checked the brain waves. They found that people that laughed, the brain waves were more aligned than people who were married for 50 years happily. So there's something going on when we laugh with each other, right? That we get on the same page. Interesting, right? So explore, all right? Cool? You guys good? All right, so let's do another laughter. But before we do that, let's actually kind of like talk about what is laughter. How does it even work inside of our body? Like, you know? So what is like a mirthful laughter? How do you laugh from your belly? Maybe like feel it in your belly. Maybe like Santa Claus. Let me hear your Santa laughter. Huh?
If you're laughing from your belly,
What's your parasympathetic? Thank you. Actually, in fact, that's the healthiest laughter is from your belly. Right? That's why they make Buddha, right? Like all chubby in the belly. There's something going on, right? Mirthful laughter. It's called mirthful. Right? It's actually the healthiest. Literally, it's the healthiest. In fact, if you did it, you would feel your abs. You're actually getting an ab workout if you laugh. So while we're doing these laughters, I want you to experiment with how laughter works in your body. Play around with it, right? Like that's the thing. By being a child, you're not wrong, right? Nothing is wrong in this situation. Actually, what's wrong is not you getting in touch with your laughter. What a great opportunity to mess around. All right. So, what about like heart laughter? That's interesting. What's heart laughter? I would suppose that heart laughter requires us to like kind of maybe laugh like using something that's deep in our heart. Like something sweet that somebody did or we did, you know, like, all right, we'll come back to that later. That's a really fun one. All right, we'll come back. You guys got that? Think about it. All right, what about like a throat laughter? Show me your throat laughter. It's like way up here, right? Right? Okay. All right. Hello, welcome. All right. So what about head laughter? Do you even laugh with your mouth? Indians are very good. Very good. Right? In fact, that brings up a good point. Like, what is different laughter from around
vibrate your brain.
Vibrate your brain. What about different types of laughter? What it like in the world? Who's here? Who's like from around the world here? Where are you from? Poland. How do people laugh in Poland? Do they laugh in Poland? Show us, and we'll copy you. Let's all copy you. Awesome, thank you. Any other places?
Colombia.
How do they laugh in Colombia? I like that one. Any other places? Are you guys can copy me, okay? I'm allowing it. You can do the Indian one. Oh, very good. You gotta shake your head, you know? It feels good. It shakes up your brain, you know? What other places? What about like France? Ratatouille. What about other places? What about I had a guy from Germany one time. He said Germans laugh like this. They like put their hand behind their back, like very like. Here's your German laughter. You look like go. What about American laughter? I think I like the guy from Waterboy, like. America, I guess, obnoxious. America, obnoxious laughter, I guess, right? Oh, it's terrible. What about Canadian? Oh, sorry. All right, cool. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. I think it's interesting to think about laughter and like where other societies and how they work. In fact, think about laughter around the world and like what societies don't like. You don't hear them laughing much, and like how are the women treated? Like how is education in those places? How is like just people being able to connect with wellness and well-being? Whoa, and think about places where there's laughter. What is the energy? How is the health actually of everyone, mentally and physically? In fact, I'll give you guys like a quick quiz point. How do they laugh in the Middle East?
They don't laugh.
Trick question, they don't laugh. But like, that's something to think about. What about like Japan? How they laugh? I know it's so stereotypical, but it's something to think about, you know, like not just in like the big communities, but like our communities, like, you know, our family, our workplaces. What is laughter doing in those places? Like, or the lack of laughter, right? Do we think about that sometimes?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yes,
So,
it is.
so let's keep going to the next laughter. So the next one, we're gonna like do something like break stable right here, but I kind of want you guys to do something like that's kind of, you guys heard of Kundalini? Right, so we're gonna do something Kundalini related, but like it's not. It's actually something super simple. It's nervous system, right? So I want you guys to all get your like feet like about shoulder width apart, right? And we're gonna the reason I'm saying get started like this because we're gonna do like a sumo thing. We're going like, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I want you to get grounded down, and some of you guys are perfect. You got your shoes off, right? So we're gonna go like this. We're going, and I want you to go, powerful laugh. All right, you guys ready? All right, so match up with each other. Let's match up.
Sorry.
That's great.
It's just like I clear out these things in here.
All right. It's so great, like it's so awesome. So that right there, like what, like this expression, like going like this, what does that do? Do you guys know for your nervous system? What is the benefit? Like doing like this.
Circulation.
Circulation.
No,
Opens up your back.
Opens up your back. In fact, I encourage this. I get clients and people messaging on me online that use this in, like before meetings, or before like important like things you have to do, any sort of meeting with your loved ones. Like doing this maybe on your own somewhere and like opening up, getting like ready, because this like this body language, being
Like a
open is
powerful
very
pose.
powerful, right? And you do this laughter. Whoa, like think about what's happening. Well, I'm gonna talk to you about what's happening in your body a little bit more. But like, whoa, like your cortisol is dropping, your oxytocin's going up, all these good hormones are going up, so that you actually are thinking more clearly. Not just because of this, but because you're laughing too, so you're opening up. You're actually breathing better, oxygenating better. So if you go to a meeting or do anything important, why wouldn't you like do something to prepare yourself, right? I mean, coffee's good too, but you know, this will be like you can do this with coffee. All right. So that being said, let's do another quick laughter, and like I want to like explore something like our shadow side. Like that's interesting, right? We all have a shadow, right? You guys know what I'm saying about shadow, right? We all got it, right? I know you do. I see it right behind you. It's right there. So I want you guys like I think it's really healthy for us to tap into our shadow once in a while, in a healthy way, instead of it coming out in a way that hurts us or hurts other people. Would you agree? Right? It's better. So let's all try to practice an evil laugh. Halloween's coming around too, right? So I want you to pull out your most evil, dark self. You got it? Get it out, right? I want to hear you guys' evil laughter, right? All right, so that's an interesting laughter, right? I think like it's if you push yourself into those spaces, in fact, it's such a great way to kind of like if you feel something coming up, right? You feel maybe you're negative or you're angry at something, you know, that feeling that happens. Then what happens? That thing circulates. You ever notice that? Then we tell our friends and we tell our family. Then what happens to our friends and family? They pick it up. Does anything ever improve? No. Holy shit. What are we doing for ourselves, right? Like, we're not only are we making it harder for ourselves, we're making it harder for others. What if we laugh first, you know, and then we dealt with it? That's just a curious exploration. In fact, I'm gonna throw this like fact out there. How many times do babies laugh in a day, on average, in America?
500.
They've studied this, huh? Couple zillion. I mean, close. What did me some numbers? Throw out some number.
500.
Lower but close.
100.
100 higher.
150.
300.
300.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
So 300 times. Babies are we forcing that? Baby, you gotta laugh. You gotta get to 300. You know? Why are babies laughing 300? We were all babies. Why are we laughing 300 times a day? Huh?
Because we take ourselves very seriously.
Exactly. I'm not a baby. Okay, I gotta laugh. Right? So babies, like think about what's happening to all of us when we're babies. Our immune system's improving, our nervous system improving. We're growing at an exponential rate, not like how we are now. So in fact, laughter is a tool for evolution, for development. So what happens when we get older? We laugh less. What happens to all of us, most of us, when we get older? Our body degenerates. Whoa. So what if laughter is actually the key to immortality? I mean, you ever look at old people who laugh a lot? Do they look young? Do they feel like they're come going out, you know?
Yeah.
No, they look energetic, right?
Yeah.
Like Dalai Lama's great. I got to hang out with him. He's like, you could tell, he's light, you know? And that's what laughter kind of does to us, right? So I wouldn't explore How many times do adults in America laugh? They actually study this.
50.
50?
Yeah.
That's way too high. That's America. 10 times.
Wow.
Average.
In a day.
Average. So now, how many times do you guys laugh in a day?
Very
Not often enough.
So out of here, I would implore all you guys maybe start counting. Like just test it out. Go for a week. See if, like how much you do it every day. Like count it, right? Like separate laughs, and then like maybe increase it on purpose. Be like, I'm gonna laugh 5 more times. Just try it. Like by the way, everything that we're doing here, like I don't know anything is true. I don't know anything. Like I'm like learning everything. I don't know anything. All right. But I will say it's fun to experiment.
So we shouldn't take you seriously?
Don't take me seriously at all. Please, I'm out of here. So like I implore, like do the experiment yourself. Anything, right? Anything comes your way, do the experiment. Like never believe anybody. Do the experiment always, right? And if it works, beautiful. You've got something in your tool belt. If something doesn't work, whatever. There's like a bazillion other things out. Look, we're like in a place like a bazillion different options, right? Cool.
Yes.
But don't believe me, okay? Don't believe me. Don't laugh. All right, so let's do another laughter. In fact, let's grab hands. And what's the rule? I always forget. Like hands, right hand down, right hand up. Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? All right, we're gonna do a laughter wave. Whoa. All right, we're gonna go around a little bit. So I'll start it. I'm gonna go this way. All right. So you gotta, when you get the wave, you gotta laugh. All right, ready? It's like. I told you, training wheels for telepathy, right? Crazy. All right, so what hormones are we like innervating and activating right now? Who knows? Throw them out. Throw out any hormone out there that you know. Oxytocin. What's that the hormone of? Happiness, love, connection, yeah, all those good things, right? So we're releasing a bunch of oxytocin. We're also down regulating cortisol. What's cortisol do?
Stress hormones.
So wait, hold on. You're saying that when we laugh, we up our love and we drop our stress? Why aren't we laughing more? Right? Crazy, right? So what about other hormones?
Serotonin.
Serotonin. What do people do to get serotonin? Like take a lot of drugs, right? In fact, right now dopamine, all these like oxycodone, all these like pharmaceutical drugs too, right? They're like people are trying to release this feeling of highness. But laughter actually releases highness. But like guess what? Like any drug, anything you take, the highness drops like really fast. And that's why people crave more and more, right? With laughter, it like comes down slowly. So you just laugh again, boom. So like laughter is a free way of getting high. It's like, yo, you want? I got 5.
Yeah, I got a laughter for you, man. I got jokes. You got jokes? I got jokes.
500 bitcoins, yeah. I'll give you some jokes. So you know, not just for us. If you know anybody who have addictive personalities, I work a lot in rehab centers, homeless shelters, right? Laughter is so key. In fact, people come up to me afterwards like, oh my god, I wanted to drink all day, but I don't want to do it anymore. So if you know people in your life, you don't need to tell them. You really don't need to tell them. Like I give you permission. You don't need to tell them that you're bringing more laughter into their life. You can just do that actively, right? Maybe sometimes when we tell people, they get resistant, right? You ever notice that? Like something good, they get resistant. So let's try to bring it to people who we can serve as well. Laughter is a really cool way to cut through addictions. Cool? You guys cool with that? Experiment? All right, cool. All right, so let's do another laughter. And this one's a cool one because we get to move around a little bit. So I always imagine, like, what if we researched, like, we had, like, do you guys remember Monsters, Inc.?
Yes.
Remember what do you remember what the plot was? Like they were like, why they were scaring the kids?
Screaming kids.
They were getting the energy from the screams, right? But then what was the end?
All laughs.
They got the energy from the laughs, right? So like, what if we powered our cars and like whatever we had with laughter? So I want you guys all to pretend you have a laughter mobile. It could be anything. It could be flying, it could be driving, whatever. Those mopeds, what are those things now? Everybody's got the scooter. Like what if you had a laughter scooter, right? So everybody get your thing, all right? We're gonna rev it up, kind of like how we rev up like lawnmowers, all right? Here we go. You guys ready? We're gonna drive it around, all right? Ready? Woo! Yes. So 1 minute of laughter is equivalent to 10 minutes of rowing. Whoa!
You just
So all
made
you
that
guys
up.
are just getting a workout right now. In fact, more of a workout than if you went to any of the yoga classes. What? Crazy, right? 1 minute of rowing? Have you guys done rowing before?
It's hard.
That's not easy. I just met a professional rower yesterday, and he's like, Jack, you know? But he's like, man, I need some spiritual. I'm like, bro, we gotta laugh more, you know? But you know, the thing is, right? The important thing is like, we do all these physical exercises, but these emotional ones are just as important, right? Like, and think about it, the emotional thing, like laughter, there's a scale, emotional spectrum, right? There's emotional spectrum. What's on the opposite end of laughter? So laughter's on one end. What do you think is on the opposite end?
Sadness. Anger.
It's crying, sadness, not even anger. Anger is actually from confusion. It's not even a real. It's not a real. We'll talk about that. That's a whole other thing. Well, we'll get into that one. So you have these two opposite spectrums. Where are most of, like especially with social media and everything, where are we most of the time? Are we closer to laughter? Or are we closer to the sadness?
Sadness.
So we're majority weighing in on this side, dude. You gotta balance out, right? So think about that in your life, right? Maybe like if you're hitting so much of the heaviness and so much sadness is hitting you, then maybe you gotta replace it over here. And sometimes comedies aren't enough. You actually gotta do something actively within your own mind and body. Maybe something understand it's a workout. It's like maybe it's a way to get ready for a meeting. Maybe it's a way to deal with your loved ones. Like there's all these different ways, right? We can be more conscious about using it. Cool? All right, so with that being said, let's do a laughter for when we're angry. Whoa. So I want you guys to go around the space and get angry at each other, right? But angry with only laughter. All right? All right, like this. Now go around the room saying, Awesome. All right, cool. Woo! All right, so we're gonna keep going with this, but before we get to the end, I want to open it up, open the floor. You can see these are exercises. You know, I can tell jokes. I could totally tell jokes, but here's the thing. There's a problem with telling jokes when you do something like this. What do you think the problem is?
Missing the message.
Joking, yo, that's true too. Also, like, we all come from different backgrounds, right? Something you find funny, I might not find funny, right? Or something, right? So all of us have our different our degrees of humor, right? But notice how we're doing exercises? The exercises allow us to kind of just copy each other and like play around in the space. You don't need to, I mean, there's no joke, you know? The joke, there is no joke. You're actually doing it because you know what you're doing, right? Is that cool? So using your consciousness. Cool, is that fun? All right, so I want you guys to jump in. Like some of you guys, I can totally tell some of you guys are creative, right? So you can see their exercises. So maybe like come up with an exercise we could do all together. Cool? Think about it. All right, we'll do a couple more. You guys got it? Think about it. All right, so let's do another laughter. By the way, this angry laughter is a really great one to do if you have like a loved one, right? Or like somebody you love in your life, a relationship. Like, but make sure you tell the person that that's what you guys are doing, because you're like start doing it, they're like, what? You know, like, they like slap and be like, I was doing a laughter meditation. So make sure you communicate with them, right? And maybe try it out. Like instead of fighting next time, start off by like doing a cute laughter. You know, come on, you guys love each other. Like, no, at the end of the day, we all love each other, right? Even the people who we don't agree with. We're not gonna solve things by fighting them. You know what I mean? Even you go to the top, like Donald Trump or anything, anywhere, right? We're never gonna solve it by creating distance. We actually gotta invite them into laughter. We gotta invite them into that space. Everybody will listen a lot better when we laugh. You know what I mean? Not when we're like being like, here, read this facts right here, you know? They're not gonna be like that, you know? So just think about that next time with your loved ones, right? Let's try it. Let's try something better than what we've been doing this whole time. All right, so let's do another laughter. This one's really fun. So I always thought like, I have a lot of friends that work for the military, and I always wonder like maybe I should submit like some new type of warfare, but it's not warfare. It's like peacefare, right? Like what if like our warfare was that we train as like laughter warriors, and we like people dropped us in, you know, to like places, and we just like went around those places and made laughter. So I want you guys all, we're gonna do R&D. You guys know what R&D is?
Yeah.
Research and development. All right, we're gonna do some R&D for laughter weapons. So everybody get your weapons, laughter weapons. We're gonna go to laughter war over here. We need to practice. You gotta research your weapons. Okay. Here you go. You guys get it ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nuclear ball.
All right. So they've found this is like a fact that cancerous cells and bacteria and viruses, they all grow and develop in acidic environments. Right? We can talk about that deeper scientifically, biologically, physiologically, but that's a fact. They need that environment. When you breathe well, you are creating oxygenated environments. You're creating an environment that's not acidic in your body. You're alkalizing your body. Better than if you drank alkalizing water. Breathing is better, right? And my teachers, some of my like really amazing teachers in India that I've studied, like Kriya Yoga, Kundalini, different things, they say that this practice, this is why I'm like so gung-ho about this. Like I could be focusing on yoga and meditation, but this is the highest form of meditation, it's laughter. Because you're actually doing the most work to breathe better. Crazy. Like it's like a cut through. You know, I could be sitting here being like, all right, we're gonna do Om, right? It's kind of harder because we all need to practice that. Right here in this space, we are all upgrading. All of us are upgrading right now. Literally, we're all getting more oxygenated just by laughing more. Crazy. So easy, right? It's like yoga. It's like the ultimate yoga, think about it. In fact, think about humans. Like we laugh so much more than other animals. Do other animals laugh?
Hyenas.
Do other animals laugh? Any other ones? Do dogs laugh? Yeah. Does he wag his leg? He wags his tail? But animals don't have to laugh like us, you know? They don't have to like laugh with their mouths open, right? But they do laugh. They actually show in brainwaves and they're like, yeah, they laugh. So there's something developmental. There's something connectivity-wise. Something's going on. And humans, we especially have a lot of connectivity, right? Laughter is a big part of it. Let me think about, cool? Connection, but not also connection, but also health, right? So all of us, we all can use more health. All of us. Would you agree? And even the people in our lives. We can even bring it to people and they don't need to know. That's the best stuff. I do like a lot of laughter mobs, and those are like all really fun. All right, so, all right, anybody got any ideas before I do the next one? All right, I'm gonna go to the next one. All right, who's got their phones on them? You wanna grab your phone? Everybody wanna grab their phone? All right, this one's a fun one. So, I like to call this one the selfie laughter. And the reason I like to call this, right, because like I don't know about you guys, when I'm on Instagram or Facebook and I'm scrolling, these days I start unfollowing people because they're like putting like, you know, like sexy pictures and like, you know, I'm like, I can't, like it's nice once in a while, but like I need something, you know, substance wise. But like, what if people had laughter pictures up? It'd make you laugh, right? Right. So let's all try to create our own laughter selfies. You can take pictures. We're gonna go around. Let's have fun with it. Let's create some laughter selfies. All right. I'm actually gonna make a video. That's more fun for me. All right. But you can take stills from that. Right. Here we go. On the count of 3. Have you guys got your cameras? All right. You guys got. We're gonna start with yourself. I want you to start with a good laughter selfie for yourself. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's great. I catch my breath there. Those of you guys that are laughing a lot, how do you feel how's your gut feel?
Great.
Do you feel it, is it tight?
Yeah.
Yeah? So like, like one of the, like I've been studying Ayurveda for years, but I also went to medical school. And so I have like an interesting perspective of studying Western medicine and Eastern medicine. And it seems like when you connect everything is about your fire. The fire within you, right? So like when we laugh, we're actually like getting that fire going. Like it's really going, right? In fact, not only is it going, but we actually release a whole ton of melatonin when we laugh. What is melatonin good for? Sleeping. Oh, so we digest better and we also sleep better. Whoa, there's a connection. There's a connection. So if you can't sleep well, laugh more, right? Maybe watch something funny, right? Instead of watching something sad or like stressful. Like all these like CSI shows. Oh my god, they're all at night. Can you imagine? You watch that show, go to sleep. Oh my god, I want to think about the psychology of it. All right. Dude, oh my god. My girlfriend watches Handmaid's Tale. Oh, it's terrible. They had to go for a walk. All right. Anybody got any ideas? Come on, you guys are creative.
Can we laugh like animals?
Yeah, show us. Like, yeah, we can all pick our own animals, right? Like, what kind of duck?
A dog.
Let me see. I can do monkey. What are other laughters for animals?
A kitty.
Kitty has a kitty laugh. What about like a horse? Wait, donkey laughter. Some birds sound like laughter sometimes. You ever notice? When I was in the Amazon, I noticed that. I was like, whoa, that's cool, you know? Cool, I like that one. Any other ones? That was good. What about like a dancing laughter?
Dancing laughter.
What are popular songs? Yeah. Oh my god, that does happen sometimes. What about like singing laughter? Like any popular songs? Can anybody sing a song? Who knows a good tune of a song enough that they could sing it?
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
So do it with laughter though.
Oh.
Oh!
The Bohemian Rhapsody laugh.
But do it with laughter like this, like Jingle Bell. Exactly. Like ha 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 ho 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 ha 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 ha. Right? In fact, I do this a lot with kids too, and studies have shown that if you do this more with kids, they'll sleep better, they'll be way more manageable, right? Because we do brainwave stuff, right? Remember? Like, so we get on the same brainwave. So if we tell kids after we get on the same wavelength, I can talk right now, I'm so high. If we get on the same brainwave, right, then we can like communicate better, more efficiently. Think about, right?
Have you guys done a laughter conga line?
Ooh, let's do it. We got a circle. Can you lead us? Let's go over there. Let's take it over there. Take it to the booth.
Okay.